Cooking with the Carolines. This is the earliest edition of Cooking with the Carolines that we've ever done. I'm wishing a happy Sunday to everybody, and I'd like to apologize for not being here last week, but I had one of those days last week where I wasn't cooking anything exciting. It was like crock pot food, and I was kind of blah feeling, where one of those days where you just want to watch the Kardashians all day. Don't judge. Don't judge. I love me some KK, okay? Oh, and there's a lot of KKs on that show. All right, look, you guys. We got our little area set up, ready to go. Mise en place in the house. All right. Oh, look, Jeremy. Do you want to make a guest appearance? He'll show up later. All right, you guys. Today, we're making Mexican stuffed zucchini boats. Don't worry, it's not vegetarian, or it could be. It was supposed to be, but I added some meat to it because I can't do vegetarian all the time. All right. Meatless Monday, maybe. Hello, thank you for tuning in, everybody. All right, and what else is up today? Beef and cabbage stir fry. Why do I like stir fries? Because they are chop and drop. And I have like my awesome pan that I love to stir fry in. So, hey Kim, happy Sunday to you. Early edition. I have things to do today. And I'm not using that as an excuse to not get my cooking for the week done, okay? Hey Susan! All right, I need to tone it down. Okay, so let's get started. These zucchini boats, they have to cook in the oven for like 25 minutes, and I got stuff for us to do for 25 minutes. I've greased a baking sheet with some cooking spray, and I've hollowed out some zucchinis. Of course, we washed them. We're gonna stuff these babies. Hey, Fran, thanks for tuning in. All right, I am going to Macon, so I have to leave at like 11:40. We can do this. Let's get this party started. All right. For these zucchini boats, I'm going to try not to be like over here. I've got my cookbook here, my computer. I'm going to try not to be staring at it the whole time. All right, what we're going to do is we've got the onion and bell peppers already chopped up. We've got red onion and red bell peppers, and these are going to be in our stuffing. Oh my gosh, epic. All right, so we're going to start by getting these guys sauteing up. You know I love that sound, the crowd goes wild. Carnegie Hall, you got your audience fired up. All right, we're going to make our stuffing for these zucchini boats. And after I make the stuffing, these guys bake in this preheated 400-degree oven for like 25 minutes. So we got to get this party started. Oh my gosh, you guys, I had the busiest week ever, and it was tempting to not cook my own food to prepare for next week, but you gotta get it in if you want to be healthy. People ask me all the time, well, how do you stay, in good shape? I'm like, well, eating is 80% of it. Am I the most fit person in the whole world? No, Jeremy is. But I eat right, so it helps. Like, everybody's tempted to go to lunch, go out to Mexican for lunch, go out to pizza for lunch. I'm back to work eating my zucchini boats, right? All right, so we're bubbling up, we're softening up, I should say, our onions and our red peppers. We're getting these guys ready, like kind of pre-cooked before they go in the zucchini boats. These will not cook in the oven all the way just by baking in the oven, so we're giving them a little pre-cooking, right? And this recipe, like I said, was originally designed to be meatless, but we're not doing that today. No offense to you vegetarians out there. I'm just not in the mood, right? All right. I have some ground beef and ground turkey. The ground beef is for the stir fry, and I'm going to put some turkey in there too. And most of this turkey is going in our zucchini boats. What? Hey, Kendall. Nice to see you, Aaron. Oh, man, I got tons of audience members today. This makes me feel awesome. Everyone comes to get their teeth cleaned, and they're like, I saw your cooking show. I'm like, really? What'd you think about the cooking show? Oh, it was good. You're so entertaining. Well, that's my goal. I want to help everyone realize you can cook your food, you can have fun, you can work this into your weekend. I don't have kids, but even somebody with the busiest kid lifestyle can do this. All right, we are going to put our little turkey meat. It helps if you prepare everything before you get going. It's a French term called mise en place, or American, let's speak American. It means you got your act together. You got all your stuff wound up, ready to go. All right, this touch raw meat, we're going to get this out of here. This thing is so, it has some ground beef because I've I may have cooked a little something earlier, or thought I was going to. Anyway, this thing's called the Mix and Chop. It's by Pampered Chef. It's like kind of star-shaped, and what you do is you let this meat brown a little bit, and then you mash it all up, and you like twist and chop, and it makes it like perfectly, instead of stabbing it with the wooden spoon, it makes it perfectly ground up. All right, let me check my recipe. You guys know I don't memorize recipes, and I don't have any real cooking talent in the memory bank. I just read recipes. If you can read, you can cook, right? All right. Oh yeah, we got this. We got this. In just a minute, we're going to add some pre-cooked rice, a can of black beans, and a little bit of canned corn. You could have cut your own fresh corn. You could have, what's it called, where you add water to dried beans? You could have done that all by yourself. Be my guest, right? All right, so we're cooking up this turkey. This is going to be good. Now look, I've got my Rachel Ray pan here. I've got my little skillet thing. Not my big favorite skillet. I do love these Rachel Ray cookware. It's, I think, is this anodized steel? Nothing sticks to this stuff either. This is a great line of cookware. And you know what? If I call Rachel Ray and I say, hey Rachel Ray, will you give me some money if people buy your stuff because I talk about it? Rachel Ray's going to say no. Rachel Ray just doesn't roll like that. Maybe one day she will. Hey Robert! Oh, hey Robert! Thanks for tuning in. All right, look at this. We're grounding up our little turkey meat. We've got our peppers, our onions. This is our stuffing for our zucchini boats. Preheated the oven to 400. This is going to be good, you guys. Jeremy, you excited about this one?
I am.
What do you think is going to be the best part?
The meat.
The meat! Said the bodybuilder. Okay.
Yeah, the protein.
The protein. Okay, so this touched raw meat, but we're going to hang on to it because another recipe needs that. Alright, so we're going to add our pre-cooked brown rice. There's some black beans and corn that I strained. I'm going to add all of that to our little mix here. Yeah, this is going to be delicious. So good. Okay, and I am really going to kick this up with some spices because zucchini, like sitting in zucchini, I don't know, it's just not very flavorful. Hopefully it cooks to the right texture. I've never made this recipe before. Hey, Jennifer. All right, so anyway, let's see. Okay, add the rice and corn. Okay, with the salsa, chili powder, and cumin. All right, this is where we're going to kick up our spices a notch. Chili powder. I think I'll post the recipe. It's like 1 teaspoon chili powder. You don't want to get wild with chili powder. And 2 teaspoons cumin for that Tex-Mex. Yum. All right, and I think it said 1 cup of salsa. This is going to be very flavorful. What are you looking at?
I gotta make an appearance.
Oh, Jeremy's making an appearance. Whoa, whoa. All right, we're going with spicy, hot Kroger salsa today. All right, we're going to add about 1 cup of that. Dang, look at that. All right. We've got to let this cook for about 5 minutes. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so good. Did I mention I have somewhere to be, like somewhere very important? We're about to launch a new product with my skincare stuff that I represent, and I think we're all like getting prepared. It announces September 12th, so we're all like getting all prepared, huddling, communicating on what's going to be best for our personal businesses, stuff like that. Anyway, I'm going to Macon at 11:40. I'm leaving here, so I got to get out of these cooking clothes, and I got to hit the road, Jack. And I don't think I'll be home till about maybe 5:30, so I wanted to have this done and on the to-do list checked off, so I don't have any excuses not to do this later, right? Ooh, this stuffing is looking so good, you guys. Here. All right, Andrea, don't burn yourself. Rice, beans, peppers, corn. Dang, salsa, spices. I have a feeling that this is going to be more than what I need for these zucchini boats, so we're going to save it and maybe, I don't know, put some of this filling on a baked potato. Jeremy won't do that because there's already rice in there, but I don't know. I'll come up with something. Anybody have any suggestions out there what I should do with this? All right, let's see. We gotta let this cook just a little while longer. Okay, if there's time for some bonus footage, I am gonna show off some cutlery skills. Sometimes people stay away from certain ingredients because they're not sure how to cut them or how to prepare them. So I've got a butternut squash. You know, they're shaped kind of funny. So we're gonna go over how to properly chop one of those for recipes. And later this week, I'm going to turn that into a spiced butternut squash soup. Jeremy, you love soup?
Nope. I don't eat soup.
He doesn't eat soup. I might be on my own for that. Hey, Amy, happy Sunday to you. All right, our stuffing, you guys, I thought it was a little liquidy. I was a little concerned, but after it's cooked a couple minutes, it is all coming together. Look at that. All of these recipes, these stuffed Mexican zucchini boats, came off of Pinterest. The other recipe that we've got, the stir fry, came off of Pinterest. I just typed in, actually I typed in meal prep, like recipes that go together for a whole week, so you kind of buy the same ingredients to make the whole weeks of recipes, but I didn't really like any of those. Anyway, oh, check out my hairdo. If you have to see the back of me today, look at that. It's a bun bar. All right, we'll talk about that later. Okay, so this stuff is ready to go. We're going to turn off the heat here, and we're going to stuff these zucchini boats here. Oh, actually, you don't want to cook cilantro. We're going to add this cilantro right now. This is about a little quarter cup of cilantro, just for some freshness, some greenness. And you know I like my recipes, a little bit of salt, you guys. You know I like my recipes to have the colors of the rainbow. That's how you know you got all your vitamins that you're supposed to have, all your nutrients. And it just looks pretty. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this, you guys. Ooh, you wish you had smell-o-vision. Oh, snap. Okay, so we're going to stuff our zucchini boats. This spoon might be a little too big. We're going to use a small spoon. Golly. Did I mention I'm pressed for time today? Jeesh. All right, we're going to zoom over here on these zucchini boats. All right, we're going to stuff these little babies. Dang, look at that. I wish I had a helper, but he's busy. All right, so you guys, my whole point in doing these little shows is to show you how you can eat fresh. You can eat whole ingredients, you know, you can eat a lot of foods that aren't highly processed, and you can stay healthier. And it doesn't matter if you have time or not. Okay, if you wait till you're home at 5:30 on a Wednesday to cook Wednesday's dinner, yeah, you're going to come up with a reason not to do that. So if you prepare these meals in advance and you have them like in the fridge ready to go, and some people say, oh, my family doesn't eat leftovers. Well, oh well, that's what's for dinner. I know that's easier said than done for some people, but I don't know. I love eating, I love that this food is ready to go. And we heat it up, you know, I'll put some fresh cilantro on top, some cheese. Make a cookbook. I can't make a cookbook, Jennifer. I steal all these recipes from cookbooks. I don't come up with any cooking recipes on my own. I have friends that can make up recipes, but I cannot. Anyway, if you have reasons not to prepare your food, you're going to not prepare your food. But if you set aside, I think I've been in the kitchen an hour before this, and I'm doing a live show. What the heck? So you're not even doing a live show. No excuse. So I've done an hour of prep. And then I'm going to do probably about 30 minutes to 40 minutes on this show today. Now, is that like the most perfect stuffing? No, but hey. Now, the pictures on the Pinterest showed it like piled to the sky. So I'm going to pile these up really good. But yeah, my coworkers, they come to work and I'm like, where are you going? Oh, I didn't bring lunch. I was too busy. Well, how are you too busy to love yourself? How are you too busy to cook your own food? You think Chick-fil-A loves you? Well, they probably do. But some of the other restaurants, they don't care if you eat saturated fat. They know you like it. It's addictive. You're like, if I go drive to this place, they give me food and I'm happy and it tastes good. Ooh, yeah, that's addictive. But so is cooking your own food, all right? Let me get off my little soapbox. All right, so these, oh, ooh, look. Is it steamy or am I just glowing? Maybe I'm just glowing. All right, I think it says to sprinkle with cheese. Let me sprinkle with cheese. Sprinkle each one with cheese. And then cover with foil, and we're gonna bake for 25 minutes until this cheese is bubbly brown. Oh, brown food tastes good, right? Look at that. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to eat this. Tonight for dinner, I'm actually just gonna come home and put some asparagus and some salmon on a baking sheet and sprinkle Parmesan on top, salt and pepper, and bake it. So tonight is like super easy. Maybe Jeremy will make some rice or something. Okay, so what's in these zucchini boats, these Mexican-themed stuffed zucchini boats? We've got rice, black beans, red bell peppers, corn. I put turkey meat, which made mine probably, you know, definitely doesn't fit into the Meatless Monday category. We've got salsa, cilantro. Now we've got cheese on top. We're going to cover this baby with some foil. And we're going to put it in a 400-degree oven. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so good. Let me move my pan out of the way. All right. Woo! Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. Okay, this is going in, you guys. See you in 25 minutes, buddy. Be good. All right. 25 minutes. Let's set our timer. Anybody cooking anything delicious this week? I hope so. Cooking your own food is the best. And like I said, later this week I'm going to make some butternut squash soup, which hopefully that's delicious. Alright, so we have a lot of this stuffing left. I probably won't have to worry about what's for dinner this week. I could even, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'll come up with something. I don't know. I don't know if it'll freeze very well. Alright, dun dun dun. Up next we've got our beef and cabbage stir fry, baby. Beef and cabbage stir fry. Now this picture looks really good, and it said it was about $7 to cook the whole meal, which is $1.79 per serving. That sounds pretty good. And usually these stir fries fill you up really good. You've got your veggies, you've got your meat, you know, you've got your spice. It's always very tasty. All right, and you know what? We got to break out my favorite pan. My Calphalon pan, my $100 pan that my dentist friend of mine gave me a $100 gift card for my wedding present. And I was like, ooh, it was for Williams-Sonoma. And I saw this pan on there. I was like, Jeremy, should we buy a $100 pan? He's like, what, really? I was like, I promise I'll use it every day. He's like, well, I don't want anything else from Williams-Sonoma. I was like, okay, good. So we got this pan, and I tell you what, every time I cook with this, I mean, look how huge this thing is. Every time I cook with this because nothing sticks to it. It's easy to clean. It's humongous. All I need now is a gas stove. You know what I'm saying? All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to make our stir fry in this, since it's going to be a lot of, you know, we're going to do our stir fry in this. All right, Calphalon, you never let me down. Okay, first up, we have got to make a sauce. And I've got the ingredients for the sauce sitting over here. I don't know if you can see them clearly, but I'll hold them up as I go. We have a ½ tablespoon, which I don't have in my little measuring spoon. Hey, Jeremy. Hey, Mr. Holly. All right, so we've got the brown sugar, ½ tablespoon. Now we're just going to wing it with this stuff. We're just going to eyeball it because I don't want to dirty up my measuring spoons with all this stuff. It says 1 tablespoon toasted sesame oil. That is old. That's been sitting in my fridge too long. I think I have a new one. Ugh. But toasted sesame oil smells so good, tastes so good. I think it might be one of the healthier oils. I could be wrong. All right, 2 tablespoons soy sauce. You know we always get the less sodium soy sauce. All right, 2 tablespoons. Let's just eyeball it. Feel free to measure it out if you want. I'm pressed for time. You know what I'm saying? All right, and then 1 tablespoon sriracha. This is going to be a great sauce. It's got the salty, it's got the sesame toasty, it's got the spicy, and it's got some sweet with that brown sugar. What did I say? 1 tablespoon. Oh yeah. We're going to whisk this up. So this is our stir-fry sauce. Our stir-fry sauce, it's going to be on cabbage and beef. Cabbage and beef, stir-fry, and some onions. I hope I didn't leave anything out because I don't have time to chop up anything else. Did I mention that I'm in a big hurry today? Yeah, I got places to go, people to see. We have had a super busy weekend. Yum. Okay. Now that's pretty tasty, but I think it needs... No, it's right on point. It's right on point. Okay. So, I got everything I need. Alright, here we go. We've stirred together our sauce. We got our sauce. Now we've shredded up a half of a green cabbage and 2 big carrots. We've shredded all that. That's in this big A bowl right here. Alright, we've got that. And we have 3 green onions sliced up, ready to go. Right here. 3 green onions, okay. And we have peeled and grated a little knob of ginger and 2 cloves of garlic. So we've got that here. What's that called? Mise en place. You got your stuff together. You got all your ingredients ready. Toss, toss, chop, toss, okay? Saves you a lot of time. Oh, and there's a jalapeno over here too. Ooh, I forgot about that. Maybe that was supposed to go in the other recipe. Whatever, I'll add it later. Okay, here we go. Heat the large skillet over medium-high heat. Over medium heat. All right, we've got it heated. Add the cooking oil once it's hot. What's this one suggesting? Oh, a neutral cooking oil. Let's see what I got. I might do a peanut oil. Let's do a peanut oil for our stir fry. All right. This thing should be pretty hot. We're going to add a little bit of oil. Not too much. That's what's so great about stir fry, because the flavor is in the ingredients, not in the oil. And you guys, when you go to a restaurant and when you go to Chinese restaurants, like, you feel like you're eating healthy because there's a lot of vegetables. But have you ever paid attention to how much oil is in that stuff? I don't know. Sometimes I wish like I could just soak the whole thing in a paper towel and get rid of that oil. Oh my gosh. You know what? That jalapeno was supposed to go in that other recipe. That's okay. I used spicy hot salsa. I think we'll be all right. Okay, so here we go. Heat the skillet over medium heat. Once hot, add the cooking oil, ground beef, garlic, and ginger. Here we go. All right, we're going in. Now, this is lean ground beef and a little bit of that turkey left over. Oh, it didn't sizzle. Uh-oh. Well, that's okay. We're pressed for time today. It did not sizzle. That makes me feel horrible. If your food doesn't sizzle, then your pan's not hot enough, and your food probably will taste better if you let the pan get hot enough. Bottom line, okay? But like I said, I'm busy. I got stuff to do today. Oh, look, you're really supposed to twist and chop, twist and chop, twist and chop, right? Eventually our pan will get hot and cook that. In the meantime, we'll just hang out. Okay, it's starting to sizzle. Yeah, during the week, when I have leftovers like this that we don't eat for dinner, I pack that up and I take it to lunch with me. I try not to eat restaurant food more than like twice a week. And this week, we went out to eat Friday. Where did we go Friday, babe? Oh, we went to a Greek gyro place, which was good, but I got some really salty food. I mean, yes, salty food tastes great. Salt makes you want to keep eating, but I just felt bad, like, oh man, I know, and I was kind of bloaty yesterday because I ate all that salt. Makes you retain water. Anyway, when you cook your own food, you control the sodium, you control the fat that you put in there. You control how fresh the ingredients are. I love that. You can't beat it. What's old Papa John's guy say? Better ingredients, better pizza. Well, better ingredients, fresher food. Yes, we do pay between $110 and $150 in groceries every week. But we don't eat out for lunch. We don't eat out for breakfast. We eat out for dinner 2 times a week, maybe. And last night we went to a fundraiser to sponsor raising money for breast cancer. Our friends are doing the 2-day walk, which is like 30 miles walking. I could be wrong on that. Anyway, they had the whole thing catered by Jim and Nick, so you know, we did not eat healthy last night, and I finished it off with some banana pudding. What? If you don't eat like that all the time, that's okay. Oh, somebody gave me a thumbs up for banana pudding. That's right. All right, you guys, finally got some sizzle. Jeez Louise. I didn't take my own advice. I didn't let my pan get hot. All right, once it's cooking, all right, ground beef, garlic, ginger. All right, we've got our garlic and ginger. Now it's hot, we can add this stuff. Ground beef, garlic, ginger. Ooh, that's gonna be tangy. That's gonna be good. Ground beef, garlic, and ginger. You checking out my bun? I saw you checking out my bun. It's hot in here with the oven up to 400. Jeez. All right, so this is, we're mixing this up. We're chopping, we're mixing with the mix and chop by Pampered Chef. That smells good. We're gonna do a little bit of salt and pepper. All right. Where's my pepper? Jeremy stole my pepper. My pepper grinder broke. I need to get a new pepper grinder. In the meantime, I'll just use this, which is not my favorite. All right, so as this meat is cooking, we're seeing a little bit of fat in the pan, but that's okay because we're about to dump a huge bowl of cabbage in there, cabbage and carrots, and that's going to need that to kind of cook up. Or else it would taste like just plain old hot, heated up cabbage, which certainly can't be that tasty. But we controlled what oil went in here. We controlled how much. Don't feel guilty about that. That little bit of salt I did around the whole pan. Come on, that is going to be awesome. Okay. All right, we got a couple more, maybe another minute on that. All right, put away your raw meat stuff. Don't you go letting your raw meat stuff sit around on your counter. You guys, I think my kitchen would pass inspection. My cleaning lady that I love so much. I don't know what to really call her. Grime management person. She cleaned up so good. Every 2 weeks she comes and like makes my house real spotless. Hey Grandma, yeah, I got a cleaning lady. It just makes you feel so much happier when you come in and you're like, oh, my house is clean. Hallelujah. When I clean, I get sidetracked. It takes me like 8 hours, what it would take this lady 1 hour to do. Okay, here we go. Ground beef garlic. All right, we're about to add the cabbage and the carrots, and we're going to cook until the cabbage is slightly wilted. Oh, man, this is going to be good. You ready? Sizzled up. Here we go. Yeah, baby. Oh, look at that big heap of food. Oh, my gosh. Dang, this is going to be good. Oh, doggone it. I think I'll use this little spoonula thing. I could be doing this. Yeah, this is good. Look, you can pick up and toss. This is stir fried, baby. All right, we're going to hang out and we're going to stir this up until it's completely edible, like where you're not crunching on raw cabbage. What's everybody else cooking? Grandma, what's for dinner at your house this week? Has Mom made you any cabbage rolls lately? There haven't been any special occasions, so maybe not. Hey Julie, what you cooking this week? Diana, what's on the menu? I'm telling you what, ever since I started cooking on Sunday, what we're going to eat throughout the week, my life has gotten a lot easier. Gives me time to come home and do whatever I want to do in the week. And I don't have kids, but somebody with kids, why wouldn't you want to do this? 2 hours, 2.5 of your Sunday at most, and you've cooked all your food for the week? Now, I won't lie to you, this food usually runs out by Thursday. I have Fridays off. Sometimes we'll go out to eat on a Friday, so I don't need dinner for Friday. But yeah, I think it's safe to eat leftovers. Hey girl, hey. I think it's safe to eat leftovers. I think the real rule is 4 days at the most. I mean, make sure you cook it right. Make sure you don't have like raw chicken sitting around for 4 days. You know, if you cook chicken or ground turkey, you know, make sure it's cooked all the way. That's my public service announcement, right? Ooh, okay, cabbage, carrots. Oh, in just a minute, we're going to stir in that sauce that we prepared. Now, this is our beef and cabbage stir fry. How easy is a stir fry taco soup? I could turn this into some taco soup, Mr. Larry. Oh my gosh. Not only does Larry practice excellent oral hygiene, I'm his dental hygienist, but he also knows his way around the kitchen. Woo! Go Larry. Look, I'm getting shiny, you guys. I'm gonna have to de-shine. And you know what? All I have to do really is let this hair down and put on my Stitch Fix outfit that I picked out and go to my little make-in meeting for my skincare stuff. Yeah. I let you guys down last week with not doing the Cooking with the Carolyns, and I apologize. I just was feeling frumpy. And I made Salisbury steak in a crock pot. What's there to show? Stick the food in the crock pot. Also found that recipe on Pinterest, and it was so good. And I made egg noodles that Jeremy wouldn't eat. Oh, it was so good. All right, here we go. Now this is getting pretty wilty, you guys. Oh, look. This is another Pampered Chef product. My Pampered Chef reps have all stopped representing Pampered Chef, so I have all the supplies I need, so I'm not saying I need to buy more. But this is called their Spoonula. It's like a spatula and a spoon all in one. Grab and toss. I think it's heat safe up to quite a high temperature. What? What's so funny?
Up to quite a high temperature.
They brag about how hot it can get and it won't melt. I mean, I think you could even like set it here. You know, people are weird about plastics in their food and getting the plastic all hot. Hey Dana, hey Colleen. Wow, I got a lot. Oh my gosh. I wish it says it gives me an option to wave at you guys. How about I just wave instead of pushing the button? Here, I'll wave. Oh, I waved. Alright, so this is looking pretty good. It's looking kind of wilty. The very next step is to add our green pepper and our sauce. Ooh, it said sesame seeds, but I didn't buy any sesame seeds. And I don't know if you know, but sesame seeds, that sounds expensive. I didn't put it in my budget for food this week. Alright, I just added my green onions. And I've got my, I've got my brown sugar, soy sauce, sriracha, and toasted sesame oil. This is our sauce for our stir fry. Dang! This is gonna be good. Ooh, there's some ginger, there's some garlic in our beef cabbage stir fry here. Yes, this is gonna be good. Oh my gosh, can't wait. I don't know if Jeremy will put this on rice or not, but I'll just pack this up. Look, I'm going to pack this up in a couple of containers for my lunch with maybe some rice on the bottom, maybe not. Dang, that looks good. Look, this follows all my rules. We've got colors, we've got nutrients, we've got, oh my gosh, flavor, 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 no joke. Look at that. All right, look, voila. We got 9 minutes left on our zucchini taco boat, so I'm going to show you guys some cutlery skills. A lot of people will stray away from certain ingredients because they don't know how to prepare them. And I'll tell you what, butternut squash was one that I used to really hate because it's so hard to cut. And then my cute little mother-in-law, this thing takes a lot of power to cut, but my mother-in-law told me that you stab it, so I got all psycho on this, and you stab holes in it, and then you stick it in the microwave for like 3 minutes. And sometimes it'll say how to do that on the little sticker, but that should have made it a lot softer and easier to cut. Let's come over here to this cutting board. Oh, nuts. Here. And I'll show you what to do. What we're going to do to cut this guy up, see the shape? This base of it has seeds, like pumpkin seed looking things on the inside. So we're going to chop the top off, and I'm going to cut the skin off. I don't like to peel. I like to just cut the skin off. Jeremy's like, you waste so much of it. I'm like, I don't care. All right, so we're going to cut it. We're going to cut the top off. We're going to cut this part off. All right, here we go. And I'm going to use a big arse knife. What are you you laughing at over there? You can't get in the fridge. This is the no Jeremy zone right now. Oh. Gosh. All right, so we've cut the base off, you guys. That used to be like, take me forever, and I would feel like I'm pulling my back out. What are you doing, babe? Hold on, guys.
I'm good.
You're gonna wreck my little studio, and then I'm gonna be angry. All right. What'd you even get out of there?
A bar.
A bar. He makes his own protein bars now too. How cool is that? I'll show you the book. The book is called Power Hungry, and you can make your own. I think we got it off the internet, but you know, like $3 in a used book thing. And when you buy used books online, sometimes they come to you with like pages ripped out. And greasy. All right, so we've got our top cut off of our butternut squash. I just want to show you guys what the inside of this looks like. Dang it. Ugh. Woo, like pumpkin seeds kind of, right? So you're going to take a spoon and you're going to scoop all of this out. One of these days, I'm going to have a cooking show kitchen, like with an island and like something where I can pan across. Anyway, in the meantime, we're going to deal with my little kitchen, okay? Because it's cute. It's cozy. I've got my bag full of all the vegetable garbage that I chopped up. And we all know where this is going. This is going in the compost pile, baby. Look at that. Now, you do not put onions or garlic or pepper, like spicy or hot things. You don't put that in your compost. But for example, these seeds from this butternut squash, they can go in there. So we're going to scoop that in there. Oh. Anyway, we're going to hollow this out. Can you eat these seeds like pumpkin seeds? I mean, look, they look just like a pumpkin seed. Look at that. Little pepitas, right? Okay, so look, we got our... Ooh, I'm about to sneeze. Hold on. Anyway, we've hollowed this out. We're going to cut into this and cube it. The top part is solid butternut squash. Oh my gosh. So we're going to cut this up and we're going to cut it into cubes, and then I'll tell you what I do with that butternut squash soup. But I just wanted to show you guys some basics on cutting. So embarrassing. I don't know what made me sneeze. Maybe I'm allergic to butternut squash. All right, you guys, it's come down to the time. We got 5 minutes left. I'm going to check on our zucchini boats, our Mexican style stuffed zucchini boats. Let's see what they're up to. Woo-wee. Something got me. Hold on, let me see. Oh, okay. For the last 5 minutes of this recipe, I'm going to take that foil off, and we're going to let it get really brown on top, right? Foil's hot. I think I can grab it. Oh, yeah, those are looking so good. All right, so we have 5 more minutes to kill. Whew. Jeremy, what are you cooking for your lunches this week?
Chicken smoked.
He's smoking them in the smoker. Did anybody catch a glimpse of our pool party? If not, go back to my page and look at our pool party. It's hilarious. I was walking by the Big Lots, and they had this old guy was coming out with an inflatable pool, and I saw that they were on sale, so I just went in there and bought one. And Jeremy filled it up with our air compressor. And it took, you know, about 10 minutes to blow up. No, maybe 20. And then it took about 20 minutes to fill. We didn't want it like super deep or anything. And we waited around in our little inflatable pool yesterday. Yeah, so the inflatable pool is somewhere back there where our compost pile is. Look at all this beautiful stuff going in our compost pile. That's the carrots, the cabbage, everything. Jennifer, I'm glad you thought it was funny. So this is all going in the compost pile. My vegetable garden, it did okay this year, but I realized like we're not putting the food back into the garden, so how can those vegetables grow to their full potential? Here, I'm going to get in the fridge. I'm going to show you guys my bell pepper I grew. So this guy came out of our garden. Look how cute, but that, I mean, you know, I'd have to, there's 2 more of these the same size out there right now. So I'm hoping once I get my compost, my black gold, once I get that in the garden, all my tomatoes are going to grow better. These aren't going to be like tiny little, you know, miniature peppers anymore. I don't think I bought miniature pepper seeds, but that's what came out of the garden. And the tomatoes, they all looked pretty good. They all had some like splits on the top, which I think was from the rain. But yeah, compost. And then if we ever move, like to a place with a nice kitchen for my cooking shows, we'll have to just dig up all that compost and take it with us, because I've worked really hard on that. Mr. Hawley, you saw my pool. I told everyone at work that I was buying a pool, and they were making fun of me real bad. But if you can't laugh at yourself, then you don't deserve to laugh at other people. You know what I'm saying? All right, so yeah, we've cut up our butternut squash. We have 59 seconds left till our zucchini boats are ready to go. There is a ton of vegetables going on in my menu this week. I like that. I like that. That means I can, you know, not feel guilty about the food I eat. I'm getting a lot of nutrients. I'm getting a lot of vitamins. I've picked out these vegetables. You know, they're not rotten last week's vegetables that some restaurant might throw in your food. I don't know. Nothing against restaurants. I just don't think that people who eat at restaurants all the time are ever going to have a chance at staying healthy. Like, I don't care if you eat like the vegetable platter, you know, macaroni and cheese is on that. Or if you eat, like go to a Chinese restaurant, there's a ton of oil in there. And a lot of the preservatives that they use, the preservatives, like 75% of the sodium in the food that you eat from a restaurant is the preservatives. Like, you don't even taste it. It's not flavored at all. It's just so that they can have shelf-stable stuff that they can feed you, you know, that Cisco can bring you, you know. Nothing against Cisco, but I also like to promote restaurants that provide fresh food too. So anyway, know what you're eating, you guys. And once you get to where you're used to cooking your own food and you're used to going to restaurants with the food prepared fresh, you will get your taste buds trained to also enjoy that. You won't want that. Like, I never want to eat McDonald's. I used to eat Egg McMuffin every day for breakfast. You guys know I used to weigh 40 more pounds, right? That's what I thought was so good. Now when I eat an Egg McMuffin from McDonald's, that cheese tastes like leather, you know, like a weird, not real cheese, right? So anyway, this is my way of promoting healthy home-cooked foods. And I hope anyone out there who's been having health issues or wants to lose weight, I hope you take into consideration, you know, making your own foods. It's the best. Oh my gosh, look at that. Woo! Look at all this food. Okay, check this out, you guys. This is, hey Matt, hey cuz. Matt's my cousin. Hey Parker, Parker's my cousin too. All right. Ta-da! Oh my gosh, you guys. Like I said, you do not have to know how to cook to make this food. All you have to do, you have to have some basic cutlery skills. You have to know how to read, and guess what? I'm not making a joke. I know there's people out there who don't know how to read, but even if you don't know how to read, they have YouTube, okay? You can be like, Alexa, give me the recipe for chili. Listen. Well, she didn't give me a recipe. Alexa, give me a recipe for chili.
Okay, for chili. I recommend the top recipe called Boilermaker Tailgate Chili.
Alexa, that's enough. See what I mean? You don't even have to have any skills. You don't even have to know how to
I
read.
recommend the top recipe.
All right, thank you, Alexa.
Okay. I recommend the
Oh
top
my
recipe
gosh,
called
okay.
Boilermaker Tailgate Chili.
All right, well, I love you guys. I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for letting me build this shine. Now I got to go put on my Stitch Fix outfit so I can go. Yes, I harmed myself in this cooking process. I was using my grater for the ginger or something. No, for the carrots. And I grated off a little bit of my fingernail and a little bit of my finger. So that just adds to the flavor. You know what I'm saying? Just adds to the flavor. Hey, Carrie, you missed all my good recipes. I love you guys. I'm working for a better, healthier everyone. I never want diabetes. I never want heart disease. And if I can help spread the word on how to prevent it, hopefully we're all doing good. I love you guys. Stay tuned next week.